Por favor, llame a Saga de inmediato al número 226-3266. Saga, siempre con el interés de nuestra comunidad y siempre dispuestos a servir.
Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Open-air restaurant serving Central American and Caribbean cuisine. Hidden Treasure serves dinner Wednesday to Monday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Escalante neighborhood 1.5 miles south of San Pedro town. Hidden Treasure offer a romantic and elegant dining experience. Make early reservations and ask for free shuttle service. Some restrictions apply. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. The perfect place to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, rehearsal dinners, and much more. Come, experience fine dining in an enchanting atmosphere. Live music every Thursday by a renowned Malaysian singer and keyboard player. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Telephone 226-4111 or 4236. Visit them at www.hiddentreasurebelize.com or on the socials. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, San Pedro, Belize.
At Banquet, we offer a complete line of Honda products featuring the most trusted and reliable line of motorcycles in Belize. For outdoor and marine recreation, we have Polaris ATVs and UTVs, Honda Outboards, and Volvo Pentamarine solutions. When it's time to service your vehicle or equipment, you can find the brands you trust at Banquet. We carry a large inventory of Castrol oils, NGK spark plugs, and a full range of cleaning products from Magic. Get power when you need it with Kohler and Honda generators. We also have trimmers and lawnmowers from Honda and Husqvarna, so you can keep your yard and surroundings properly maintained. So visit Banquet today at 3 miles on the Philip Golson Highway to get the equipment, parts, and service you need.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys will love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, and Whiskey. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics.
Start your day with a view that's as breathtaking as the food at Rio Bar and Grill, right here in beautiful Boca del Rio Park. Whether you're craving avocado on toast, a savory omelet, or fresh fruit, their new breakfast menu has something for everyone. Sip on a delicious cocktail while soaking in the sun and let the good times roll from 7 a.m. till midnight. From early birds to night owls, Real Bar and Grill is the perfect place to relax, meet friends, and make memories. Join us any time of day for great food, ice-cold drinks, a stunning view, and an authentic beach atmosphere. Rio Bar and Grill, overlooking Boca del Rio Park. Open daily from 7 a.m. till midnight. See you soon.
Good morning, San Pedro, and a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Key Cocker. We want to welcome you to our Friday edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Today is the 19th of the month of July 2024. As is the norm, we will start the program by taking a look at the general weather forecast provided to us by the Belize Met Service. The general situation, relatively moist and unstable conditions, will prevail over the area. The 24-hour forecast will be cloudy with a few sunny breaks today and cloudy at times tonight. Some outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms will affect mainly the south and some coastal areas at first, then spreading to most areas later today. The marine conditions, the winds will be from the east at 10 to 20 knots. Sea state will be choppy, and the waves will be between 3 to 5 feet. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 31 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 27 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 91 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 32 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 23 degrees Celsius. Up in the hills, the highs will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 28 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 68 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 20 degrees Celsius. Alerts and advisories, there is a small craft caution. Winds will become gusty and seas locally rough near heavy showers and thunderstorms. Operators of small crafts should exercise caution. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for a few showers and thunderstorms to continue mainly over the south and the coast. Taking a look at the tides, a high tide will occur this morning at 7:43, and another one will occur tonight at 9:48. A low tide will occur this afternoon at 3:31, and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 2:09. The sun will set this evening at 6:30, and it will rise tomorrow morning at 5:28. The moon will rise this evening at 5:18. And will set tomorrow morning at 4:27. This is a general weather forecast provided to us by forecaster Shanae Young there at the Belize Meteorological Service. So there is a change of weather today. We have some showers coming into our area. And if we take a look at the forecast to see what will be happening for the weekend and early next week, for tomorrow, Saturday, a few outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the south. The wind will be from the east at 10 to 20 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 92 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. On Sunday, a few showers and thunderstorms mainly affecting the south. The wind will be from the east at 10 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 92 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Monday, a few showers and thunderstorms. The wind will be from the east-southeast at 10 to 20 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 93 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Tuesday, mainly fair with isolated showers or thunderstorms. The wind will be from the east at 10 to 20 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. We should have some showers today. Weather should improve tomorrow. If it rains, it's going to be more in the southern part of the country. Likewise on Sunday and Monday. Weather should improve by Tuesday. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast and also for the 4-day forecast. Turning into the tropics, taking a look at our update this morning. For the next 2 days, there is no tropical cyclone activity expected. And if we take a look at the 7-day forecast to see if anything is popping up there in the Atlantic, and nope, it's looking pretty clear for the next 7 days. The Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean Sea, and the remainder of the Atlantic is beautiful for today and for the next 7 days. Thank you much to the National Hurricane Center. Today is the 19th of the month of July 2024. To those who are waking up and celebrating birthdays today, congratulations to you. Happy birthday. Here's hoping you're having a wonderful morning so far. And for those of you waking up and celebrating birthdays on the 19th of the month, we sing to you Las Mañanitas.
Que cantaba el rey David, hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos a ti. Despierta, mi bien, despierta, mira que ya amaneció, ya los pajaritos cantan, la alba ya se metió.
Congratulations to all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable one and may you celebrate many, many more. With that said, we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys would love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, and Burgess Key. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics.
Whoa. We don't use it around here. I have my own bag.
Where can I get one of those? Welcome to Captain Shark's Club Car Service Center, your authorized club car distributor for the country of Belize. Here, we offer the opportunity to own a brand new club car, golf car with club cars reputable factory warranty, or the option of owning a used or pre-owned club car, golf car that can be fully customized to suit your personal or business needs. We stock a variety of 2-passenger, 4-passenger, 6-passenger, and even 8-passenger golf cars that can be used for any light or heavy-duty commercial job. Used as a comfortable custom golf car, or even used as people movers for resort, hotels, or golf cart rental companies. Our parts department boasts a full inventory of genuine club car parts and accessories that have proven to be dependable, along with prices that are unmatched, keeping us the top favorite of both local customers and mechanics alike for over 20 years. Our vehicle service department does quality work, and we are happy to pick up cars for service within town limits, and will also provide you with a loaner vehicle if we are working on your warranted golf car. Speak with us to schedule a test drive, purchase replacement parts for your club car, or make an appointment to have your vehicle repaired by your local authorized club car distributor at 226-4812, or send us an email at clubcar@captainsharksbelize.com. We are also available through Messenger on Facebook and WhatsApp at 623-4042. For land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
The biggest music and food festival to hit Belize and Central America is back. And boy, do we have a mega 2-day event for you. The Belize Tourism Board, Mars Production, the Alaya Resort, Niche, ECAT, the San Pedro Town Council, PAC, Border Management Agency, and Belican Ultra presents the Belize International Music and Food Festival 3.0. And it happens July 27 and 28 on the beautiful island of San Pedro. La Isla Bonita comes alive starting on July 27 with a mega concert. Get ready as we introduce and bring to you a sound of Belize. We call the Belize Brock Dung Roots Combo Band and the Belize Paranda Soul Combo Band. Backed up by some of Belize's best past and present musicians. Joining them is Belize dancehall queen Britney Starr. And top of the night we bring to you hit reggae superstar Carly Buzz. dance hall's hottest artist, Mr. Bubblegum himself, Valiant. And to close off night one, we bring Jamaica's biggest sensation, Miss Hit and Run herself, Shensia.
You think I could have get in on my feelings?
This all happens on July 27th, San Pedro, Belize, at the Soccer Chess Bus Field. Doors open 5 p.m. For showtime 6 p.m. Tickets available at BIMFF.BZ on the eCash wallet, powered by Belize Bank, or on the Quick Pass app on all Android and Apple iPhone. It's the Belize International Music and Food Festival 3.0, July 27 and 28, 2024, on the beautiful island of San Pedro. Sponsored by Belize Tourism Board, eCash, San Pedro Town Council, PAC, Niche, Pelican Ultra, Border Management Agency, the Alaya Resort, Honorable Andre Parrott, Travelers, ICB, Digicel, Dolphin Production, Wine Smith, Angelus Press, Tropic Air, Modisco, Maya Island Air, Hits Media, Love FM, Channel 5, Courts, San Pedro Belize Express, Smart, and Channel 7.
Hey, move out my way. Me, I'm mad for my day.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 17 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's the 19th of the month of July 2024. And in studios, I want to welcome our guest this morning. First of all, let's welcome our area representative for Belize Rural South and Minister of Blue Economy and NEMO, Minister Andre Perez. A pleasant good morning to you.
Muy buenos días, Aiden. Good morning, Dr. Dr. Natalia. Muy buenos días a todos ahí que nos están viendo y escuchando. Good morning to everyone, especially San Pedro and Kikaka and across the nation. It's good to be here this morning, Aiden.
Welcome, Minister, and likewise, I want to welcome Dr. Natalia Castillo Rodriguez in studios. Doctor, a pleasant good morning to you.
Morning. Pleasure to be here also this morning.
Minister, let's begin with you. Let's begin our conversation. The last time you were in studios, you were here to share some good news to the community of San Pedro. And that program that took place last week, Saturday, a huge success, a huge turnout.
Yes. Thank you for bringing that important event that occurred this weekend at the Lions Den, Aiden. It was a huge success. The amount of people that got their documents from Allies, everything from their birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates. In particular, some people were unable to find their names in the registry by the assistance of the Attorney General, which I'm very grateful for the AG for assisting us, and these people who for so many years can't even get the most important thing that we're going to discuss today, the Social Security card. Mm-hmm. So much so that these 2 days was not enough. So I want to tell the beautiful people of San Pedro and Kikaka, and I will say it in Spanish as well, that in September we will do another VSU registry.
That would have been my follow-up question on
and
this.
I have discussed it with AG, and he has promised me that sometime in the month of November we'll do a 2 days again campaign.
Very good.
And also for Kikaka as well, we're including them. And I want to say it in Spanish as well, que el mes de septiembre también el registro va a volver a venir a San Pedro para 2 días, ¿ok? Entonces ya era un éxito extremadamente grande, pero también no fue suficiente. El pueblo, varios se quedaron sin el servicio porque era demasiado. Entonces, el mes de septiembre traemos el servicio otra vez para el pueblo de San Pedro y también Kikaka.
Follow-ups are being done right now as well, though.
Absolutely.
People who started the process can continue it at the different departments, no?
Yes, the follow-up continues, and my office has everything documented, so anybody who needs a follow-up can always reach out to our offices. We have everything in place, and we can give them an update on where it is the level of what status their process is, no?
So September will be the next visit.
Yes, but we haven't set a date, but tentatively the month of September to bring it in.
Very good, very good. So keep us posted, Minister,
For
as to
sure.
when they will be here so that we could share the good news to the community of San Pedro. And this morning, you're here again to share another good information to the community.
Indeed, Aiden. And following up with this program that we had this weekend, especially for Social Security that was there last weekend, we're here now to officially announce, and I will leave all the details for Dr. Natalia, Doctora, our good friend, wonderful person to work with, and we have had the follow-up meetings in the process of what we call the National Health Insurance, el Aseguro Nacional de Salud, ¿no? Para todos en este país. Lo vamos a hablar en español también. But today is historic because today we officially include the island of Ambergris Key. On the signing, we're inviting everyone today at 10 o'clock at the San Pedro Auditorium de Rafael Angel Nunes Auditorium, where there will be a signing ceremony of the primary care providers of this island who will be signing the agreement and contracts, and the details will be explained by the doctor. But it's historic. Today is a historic moment because it is one of the commitments of Plan Belize. It's a commitment of the People's United Party, a commitment of this government and the Prime Minister John Briceño, that we want to bring free healthcare, providing primary healthcare for service free for one and all, in all Belizeans, everyone. And this was a promise made way back in 2003, way back started by the People's United Party government, and when the other government came in, they shelved it, and now that we have returned back, we have brought it back because we believe that the services, the health services is a duty and an obligation of a government to provide it to our people. So in that commitment today, we announce it, Aiden. It's important.
Very good. Dr. Natalia, you were here in studios a few months ago with Dr. Mendez when we had the conversation. And I remembered asking, give us the timeline. How is it looking? And when I saw you coming in this morning, I said, the timeline is looking good.
Very good. And just to mention that the National Health Insurance is indeed 23 years old. This July makes 23 years old that the program exists. We are already in the north, in northern districts, the southern districts, and now we're going north side Belize and San Pedro Ambergris Key today. For sure, it is historic because, as the minister said, it is the commitment, and we do commend the government of Belize for prioritizing NHI as a program, because we as the technical team know that it is something so good for our people, honestly. And I pray and hope I have at least 3-4 years before I retire that the entire country receives the benefits of the National Health Insurance. So what will happen today is that the National Health Insurance Social Security Board, we are administrated by the board, we're funded by the Ministry of Finance. That is important to mention, because people at times sometimes confuse us for the Ministry of Health.
Right.
We are not providers of health services. We purchase health services for our population. And basically it complements what exists already. It complements that, and also alleviates to some extent the burden the Ministry of Health has, because the Ministry of Health is the safety net for this country. So today we will be having the official signing ceremony where the SSB CEO and the ministers will witness that signing of contracts with 2 private primary care providers in San Pedro. Those primary care providers are San Pedro Urgent Care and San Carlos Medical Center. All right? This means that in the next 3 months, these PCPs should be ready to provide services. We're not signed today and the services are available tomorrow. There's a process. There's registration of members. There's also, right now, we're negotiating support services contracts with lab, imaging, and pharmacy, so that when those services are initiated, and we're looking at a 3-month period from today, is that all these services will be in place. Important to mention that it's primary health care, because we have been getting calls already that people need surgeries, they need help with surgeries, a CAT scan, MRIs. That is at secondary and tertiary care level. Primary health care it's a comprehensive primary health care package, though, I would say, because the imaging, for example, that can be available will be ultrasounds and x-rays. So yes, the package does not take in MRIs and CAT scans, but it provides imaging and to the extent ultrasounds and x-rays. The other thing is pharmacy and support services and labs as well. And eventually some eye care, ophthalmology. And I note that today I think BCVI is launching with the Lions Club and inauguration.
Yes.
So wherever BCVI is, we do contract services from them for the population that we serve. So it's important just to understand we're primary health care. Right? And the other thing is that we're funded by the Ministry of Finance, administrated by the Social Security Board. And important to mention that the government has committed to using the lottery taxes to help sustain the NHI program and its expansion.
Yes.
And government must be commended, because we do need sustainability for it to go on to perpetuity.
That's right.
Very good.
If I may add into that, what Dr. just mentioned also is extremely important, because when you're out there speaking to people and you're telling them NHI is coming and it's a free primary health care services for everyone, Belizeans, they tell you, yes, these are just political rhetoric. Where will I get this money for paying all of this, because it doesn't cost 2 cents. That's what you get what the populists tell you. And what rightfully Dr. said just now, to make it clear, is this is what the commitment of Plan Belize, and that our government, I'm saying this country made the decision to change this government, and we are doing the right things. Remember that back in a previous administration, the lottery was privately owned. Right, millions of dollars going to a private company. So what this government has done is to nationalize the lottery. The whole lottery industry has been nationalized. What that means belongs to the people, and it's being managed by the government. And those funds are carefully guarded and monitored, accountable to the people. And indeed, those proceeds, the profits, are designed for this NHI, and a portion, of course, for education and sports. But this is where we're getting it. So it's actually for the people and by the people. And thank you, and that's an important thing to mention, Dr.
And my little joke was, before, I used to tell my friends, why are you all buying Bolido? And I go, buy Bolido, buy Bolido, buy Bolido.
Of course, it goes to a good cause. No? Doctor, I also wanted to mention, and I would want it to come from you, because, as a politician, I say, okay, here goes Mr. Andrew again with this rhetoric. And also, we're talking about applying to what is happening to Ambergi Ski, but I know we were discussing this morning before we went to the show, about Kikakar.
Yes.
And that is also coming online, and I wanted you to please share.
Kikakar is also coming online. There was a very extensive tender process, and we have successful applicants in Kikakar. And right now we're in the process of negotiating and agreeing on payments for us to sign contracts. So that should be happening hopefully next month.
Next month, okay.
I don't see it taking longer.
Okay, so a timeline of about another month or so.
Yes.
All right, so that is good.
For me to be going to Kikaka.
We, right? So yes, of course, I've spoken to Dr. Figueroa as well, and yes, indeed, he agrees that we need to have a special signing ceremony as well for those with those PCB providers there in Kikaka. We will be announcing it to include as well the hardworking people of Kikaka that deserve it.
Exactly.
And thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Very good. Doctor, you mentioned that for the next 3 months there's a process that needs to be followed, and you mentioned registration. What do you mean by registration?
Well, how NHI works, we go into a contract agreement with the PCP. The PCP is the primary care provider who we're going to sign this contract with, right? And how the method of payment is that we pay a per member per month payment. So for this per member per month payment is for every registered person at the clinic, that is a payment for the PCP. The contract states that both PCPs, the max will be 12,000. So initially we're looking at registering a population of 24,000 people. 12,000 capacity for each PCP, right? But these PCPs get paid by the amount of members they have registered. Also, registration and the social security number is so important for us to monitor the people's money, because the software that we have a robust software that will monitor by your social security number all referrals coming from the doctor to the support services. We even have a pharmacy model that we can track the pill from the warehouse to the person. So, but for us to do this, we need a social security number. And this is initially, even 23 years ago, where by legislation we are a part of the Social Security Board. One of the main reasons for the government at that time to legislate us under the board was for contributions, to a collective contributions, and also the Social Security card, which populates our database for the tracking of all these referrals, consults and referrals.
Right.
So registration is important. So if you have a Social Security card, you can register with any of these providers. You have a choice. It's important that I stress choice, because when providers start to market, there's some coercion at times, but you have to remember you have a choice to decide who you want to be your provider. All right, so with your Social Security card, you can register at these PCPs.
Okay.
And the other thing there is, if you have an expired card, we will still accept that for registration because it's health services. And it's important, though, we encourage you to renew it. Because now, once you renew a Social Security card, they don't expire. That's another new policy.
Yeah.
So please go dust out them cards, find them, get the whole family registered, granny, grandpa, your kids, everybody. This is the opportunity to get yourself registered so that when you do need the services, you're already registered. Because as people register, they fill that quota, a capacity at 12,000. So it's important to get registered early.
Of course.
I want Minister to share that information in Spanish.
Yes,
very important. And we
ask.
also have Dr. Mendes in studios as well. So after Minister shares that, we're going to take a little break and we'll be joined by Dr. Mendes.
Of course, and I will say something in Spanish, but I'm welcome Dr. Marco Tulio Mendes, because he's also good in explaining everything in the technical aspects in Spanish as well. No? So
well, this is a live show. The chair is right next to you, Minister.
Right?
We could invite Dr. Mendes to join us.
Sure.
And Dan, you could help us here with the...
And bear with us because Dr. Mendes just arrived this morning.
Yes.
But he's an integral part, a very important person here for this NHI, so we want to welcome him.
Okay.
Muchísimas gracias.
Before we go into Spanish, Minister, Dan is suggesting we take a short break.
Sure.
Because we need to clip on the mic
Absolutely.
on Dr. Mendes. So we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, Someplace South is a must. Welcome to Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill. Dive into endless fun on our one-of-a-kind floating water park. Splash, slide, and paddle your way through a day of excitement. Thirsty? Our beachside bar serves up refreshing drinks and creative cocktails that can hit the spot. Hungry? Our grill has something for everyone, from juicy burgers to fresh seafood. Our menu is packed with delicious options. Up for some friendly competition? Well, challenge your friends to a game of pool. Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill, where every moment is a memory waiting to happen. Fun for the whole family, all in one magical spot. Open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today and discover your new favorite escape.
Belize Real Estate Title Services, San Pedro's premier full-service title company for real estate and corporate services. Their real estate services include real estate closings, buyer and seller representation, title investigations, title transfer and closing documents, first registration, rectification of title, applications for lost land certificates, deletion on death of a joint proprietor, cancellation of mortgage documents and discharges, and non-resident applications for permission to buy property in Belize. Their corporate services include company formations, business name registrations, registered agent services, annual filings, appointment and resignation of directors, transfer and allotment of shares, and re-registration of foreign and domestic companies. For all your real estate and corporate-related services, contact Belize Title Services, licensed to represent foreign and domestic clients. Belize Real Estate Services has moved, now located on the second floor of the Four Sisters Plaza. Contact them at 226-3968. That's 226-3968. Belize Real Estate Title Services, your full-service title company.
Of Reef Radio and Reef TV. It's 38 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. And joining us in this segment is Dr. Mendez, absolutely no stranger to the community of San Pedro. Doc, a pleasant good morning to you.
Thank you. And also too.
Minister, we were giving you the opportunity to share the news in Spanish. We asked Dr. Natalia about the process of registration, and she gave us the details in English as to how one can go about in registering. Let's share that info in Spanish.
Claro que sí, Aiden. Primeramente, muy buenos días a nuestros televidentes y que nos escuchan. De nuestra familia de habla hispana, y también tenemos aquí el doctor Marco Tulio también, que también puede explicarlos más los detalles en español, pero estamos discutiendo anteriormente de entrar al breve corto, estamos discutiendo del seguro social para este programa que empezamos hoy. La doctora mencionó que la tarjeta de seguro social, si ya está vencido, no significa que no se puede registrar. Entonces hay la oportunidad que, aunque su tarjeta ya se venció, que acuda a los lugares a donde se puede registrar para la salud nacional, el National Health Insurance. Doctor, how do you say it in Spanish? The right
El Seguro
words?
Nacional.
Salud. Sí, salud nacional. Correcto. Entonces, eso les da tiempo a ustedes para repararlo, para ir a renovarlo. Entonces, si usted lo tiene vencido, no quiere decir que no puede ir. Es importante que lo pongamos también, ¿no? Que se ponga ahí y puede ir. Eso es importante porque a mí me habían preguntado si ya está vencido, que trata de renovarlo, pero entonces ahorita la noticia es buena, que aunque esté vencido, lo puede ir a registrar.
Registration will be done at the 2 centers?
Yes. The process that is in place, it can be done at the 2 centers, and they will be going out and doing campaigns and all of that during these 3 months, because remember, the more people they get registered, they get paid per each member, right?
Okay.
So it's to their advantage to go out and get people registered. Nevertheless, we encourage people to choose their provider as well. There are 2 providers, I made that very clear, and they have a choice. We should say that in Spanish.
Of course. Claro, doctor, maybe you can share that with us in Spanish, right?
Bueno, claro. En primer lugar, pues es un gusto, ministro, estar acá, acá con usted. Realmente quiero hacer énfasis de que después del rollout que se hizo en Orinjoa, y déjame decir que fue la insistencia de usted a traer el NHI acá a San Pedro. Creo que definitivamente el hecho de que usted lo empujó para que esto se realizara, pues ya estamos ahora iniciando y dar el servicio acá. Entonces sí es importante que la gente pues se pueda registrar en donde ellos quieran, o sea, donde ellos están confiados que se les va a dar buena salud, calidad de salud, y entonces hay 2 lugares para poder ir. Entonces no es que se va a crear a que, tienen que estar en este lugar. No, pueden ir a los 2 lugares que va a estar available para poder registrarse y recibir su derecho de la salud.
Exactamente. Yes. Aiden, there's another important factor here that we were discussing earlier on, because today is a signing ceremony. But also, thank you, Doctor. Indeed, that was one of those things we have been pushing for Kikaka as well. We were just discussing earlier today that on the show that perhaps, hopefully in a month or so, we will launch the NHI in Kikaka. And I had discussed earlier we can do another signing ceremony there as soon as the PCPCR get accredited, if I'm not mistaken. That's the term they use, right? Yeah. But in terms of funding, politically speaking, that when we started the NHI back then, Aiden, for the people to know, it was allocated somewhere around $15 million. Now with all the plans that we have done with the lottery, the commitment for the lottery proceeds, now the government is committing every year, that's yearly, $40 million towards NHI, and that's a huge figure. And that is basically, as the doctor said, this is the funds coming from the people paying their funds to the tax, but getting it back, the services back to the people. So whenever people talking about, what does the government do for me? Every time you walk out, then NHI is there for you. It's for the people. So that's important to mention, I think.
Okay. Also, to add to that, 95% of that money is paid to providers for services. The administrative fee of the NHI unit itself is very low. It's like 5%. Right. So I always mention that because 95% goes back to the people.
Yes. Eso es muy importante, ¿verdad? Que casi todo el dinero que llega al NHI es para el servicio de la gente. La parte administrativa, la parte en las cuales pues los que llevan a cabo el programa solamente reciben una poca cantidad, que eso realmente dice que hay una alta eficiencia en la organización para que la gente consiga los servicios de calidad.
So what you're seeing here, and the people need to know, is that the administrative fee is very minimal. Usually when you have these big programs there, you have these consultation fees and all of these big monies that goes for the running of any of these things, and oftentimes it's the people who end up losing. Especially these days, as a politician, we're talking about getting funds abroad and everything. There's a massive chunk, a percentage of those funds that come for this project a big chunk is taken out for consultancy fees. So this is something that we must commend the government for being that kind of way. The administrative fee is very, very minimal. 5%, that's peanuts, but we'll take it because it is for the people.
However, as we grow, that will increase.
Of course.
That is expected, but I don't think we'll go more than 10%.
Yes. Yeah.
Honestly.
Right. And because right now we're just providing the primary health care that we're doing. Eventually, as we progress to another level, then of course it means more work and expanding administrative fees. But for now, we're happy to take what is being offered, and I'm excited. I'm really proud and a historic moment today. Another one of our commitments of Plan Belize.
I just would want to add in, Aiden, is that this 40 million, that is not from Social Security. Okay, Social Security does not contribute into this. It is from taxes and the lottery, as how the minister was saying. So it does not affect the funds from Social Security.
Hay que decir eso en español.
Yeah, eso es, doctor, if you could, en español. Un tema muy importante que mencionó el doctor ahorita también, que el pueblo sepa, que aunque también el seguro social es del pueblo también, porque cuando usted trabaja, sus partes de su contribución va para el seguro social. Pero ahorita hacemos claro que ningún fondo del seguro social está pagando NHI. Eso es diferente completamente. Es que sus contribuciones que se va a seguro social están bien allá también, porque eso está alojado para usted cuando usted se jubile. Entonces esos fondos siempre están allá. Es que queremos hacer claramente lo que correctamente dio el doctor para aclarar que estos dineros del seguro social no tiene que ver nada con el NHI. Es que eso es algo, otro gane también para el pueblo. Muy, muy importante. Gracias, doctor.
Just for clarity for Miss Kathleen and Linda, who are asking where do you register. Miss Linda mentioned San Carlos and is asking about the other
in San Pedro Urgent Care.
Yes.
San Pedro Urgent Care and San Carlos.
Yes.
That's where you register. Then another person had sent a message stating, if I am currently a patient at one of those institutions, do I need to register?
Yes, you need to register, because important to mention that these institutions provide private services, right? What we purchase are a package. So, and within the package, there are certain things that you will not be able to access only privately or at another institution. So for the NHI services and access to NHI services, even though you have been going to that institution for years, you need to register so you can benefit from being an NHI member.
Very good. And then another question here, can you ask why the polyclinic is not included as a provider?
Muy buena pregunta. Lo que sucede es de que pues San Pedro es bastante grande, la población es bastante grande, pero también tenemos gente migrante, también tenemos gente necesitada que probablemente tal vez no pueda pagar, por ejemplo, de esos 10%. Entonces la clínica va a continuar dando su servicio como un safety net, como algo seguro, que ese derecho básico de la gente no se le va a quitar.
Very good. You want to share that in English?
Yes, yes, Aiden. As the doctor says, that was a very good question. Why not include the polyclinic? But indeed, the polyclinic serves as a safety net for the Ministry of Health for the entire country. We have different people that are unable. We have people who are here who are migrants. We cannot allow them to be there left out. It is part of a duty and obligation and a responsible government and people of Belize that we must provide a service to these people. So again, the key word is safety net for them to go there for their services, and that applies to anybody else as well who wants to continue going there, right? Even though if you're in NHI, I believe you can still go there, right, doctor? So that is very, very important. Someone asked me a question just now, doctor, is once you are registered, are you able to access any other places that is any PCP provider in other districts or in a city or something?
No.
Just your
geographic area.
Okay.
Yes.
So the person that is registered in one of the PCPs can access services on the other PCP as well, or just have to be?
Just that PCP.
Okay, that's something.
However, if I know here they have maybe a lot of workers coming from other areas. These and probably registered already in Orange Walk or in Corozal or Belize City.
Especially here in San Pedro. And
Right.
Picaca.
So these that population will then need to request a transfer. But once they request the transfer, this will be their provider. So they will have to decide how much time do I spend here? Do I spend Monday to Friday here, when services are available by NHI?
I see.
And then they would have to make that decision to where.
Okay.
Transfers are allowed once for the air.
For the year. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's
Just
a
like
very, very good point, you know.
Yes,
Minister. A
yes,
lot of
ma'am.
the working force out here, they're from the mainland. Those big construction
Yes,
companies, they bring a lot of employees from
Yes.
the mainland.
Yeah, and it's good that we clarify this as how Aiden is saying, Doctor, is that, and maybe we can say it in Spanish as well.
Also, it might mean that they might need to, because say I'm from Orange Walk, so I registered in Orange Walk with an Orange Walk address. That will then entail going into Social Security and changing your address to the one here in San Pedro.
Okay.
So that one might be just a little more complicated, but once you go into the Social Security office and you change your address, then you will be able to transfer and register.
All right, just to make it clear, if you're going to be transferring, if you're coming from another district and you're coming here to work, you're staying for 6 months or so here in San Pedro, but you had registered somewhere, let's say Corozal or Injuac, and you are allowed once a year to transfer your registration into one of those PCPs, but it entails a little bit more, is to go to Social Security and say, I no longer, for the moment, I
And
do
show
not live.
proof of your address.
Yes, I'm staying at this place here and I'm working here. Very well.
Exactly.
That's important, doctor.
Sí, sí. Yo creo que es muy importante esto que estábamos platicando en estos momentos, porque mucha de la gente que trabaja acá son gente que viene de dentro del inland, dentro de fuera de la isla. Entonces, el poder acceder a este servicio en la isla, pues ya sea si están registrados en las otras clínicas, se tiene que transferir, ¿verdad? Pero no se puede ser back and forth. Claro, probablemente cuando se ha hecho rollout todo el país, entonces aquellas, por ejemplo, si algún trabajador está aquí, se lastima y todo, por una emergencia va a poder ir a estas clínicas porque está registrado, pero solo hay excepciones, ¿verdad? Pero para mientras, cada clínica va a tener sus pacientes registrados y no pueden cambiarse hasta después de un año.
Después de un año.
Sí.
Okay. Eso es importante que es igual como las elecciones, cada año te puedes hacer transfer, no te puedes decir me voy esta semana y me cambié a otro lado. O sea, una vez al año se puede transferir su registración de su healthcare provider que usted va a tener, se puede hacer transfer, pero una vez al año, que es lógico, es algo lógico que se puede estar haciendo, ¿no? Entonces, that's basically it, Aiden, that we're doing here. But,
Very good.
Also, Doctor, I wanted to ask a question. We were telling the priorities. We were talking about children under 5 years.
Oh, the exemptions, yes. I wanted the services. Services will include general consults, NCD, which is non-communicable disease diagnosis and management, screening, preventative care, as well family, sexual and reproductive health, with I believe, as we with the availability maybe now that BCVI will be out here, we'll be able to provide some ophthalmology eye care as well, right? So, and then of course the support services, lab imaging. I just want to emphasize it's primary health care. There's a catalog list for all these services and guidelines. We have guidelines, because when I used to be at the PCP, I used to have some patients where every month they want to check their cholesterol, but guidelines will say that you check them every 3 months. But patients will want to come and say, oh, I think my pressure high today, I think that my cholesterol, I need one lead check. But no, our clinics will abide by guidelines and protocols and the standards set by the Ministry of Health. All right, so those are the services that it's really for me. I consider it one comprehensive primary care package.
Okay.
With time, as we grow, of course, we would want to see people talk about dental health and mental health.
Of course.
We know it's important, but at this point, we're not there yet.
Okay.
Right?
And then also about we talk about
The
elders as well.
exemptions, yes, the co-payment. There's a 10% co-payment for support services. So simply, if an ultrasound is $110, you co-pay 10. That sort of thing. If your labs are $200, you co-pay 20. It's like that. However, there are exemptions to co-payment, and that is children under 5, pregnant mummies, and the elderly. They do not pay co-payment.
And what is the age gap, the age limit for what to consider elders? So
60 and over.
Okay.
60 and over, yes.
Okay, so that's important also, doctor, en español.
Sí.
Es importante eso también.
Sí, es muy...
Disculpe que lo estoy poniendo así porque en nuestro pueblo aquí somos bilingües, habla hispana por todas partes que nos están escuchando. Siempre nos mandan mensajes. No entendemos en inglés, por favor, en español.
Sí, sí. Entonces, a todos aquellos niños que tengan, pues niños menores de 5 años y también la gente mayor arriba de los 60, pues no van a pagar, ¿ya? Entonces eso es libre. Pero sí quiero hacer énfasis en aquellas enfermedades. Yo sé que usted está concerned por el alto costo que tiene la medicina, ir al médico, estar manteniéndose con los medicamentos para la presión, para la diabetes, como me decía usted. Aquí en San Pedro, pues por ser una isla, es bastante caro. Incluso a veces pacientes han llegado a Orinjoa y dicen, pues está caro allá, ¿verdad? Entonces yo creo que el hecho de que estas enfermedades que son muy caras, como mantener la diabetes, la hipertensión, va a ser mucho más fácil para nuestra gente poderlo atender en una forma con calidad y poder tener mucho más vida. Esto es muy uno de los objetivos bastante específicos del NHI.
Bien dicho, doctor.
Very good. There's a question here. The signing is today, right, with the healthcare providers. When will the registration process begin?
I believe as soon as I know for sure, I've heard some have started already, but they will be, I would say, by come next week, we as NHI, we have to do some training in registration. So give us like a week or two, and then people, but nevertheless, you can leave your name and your social security number with whichever institution that you're willing to register with, and they will be able to register you.
And there's a question, is there a registration fee that comes with it?
No registration fee. Simply a social security card, be it one that is active or if it's expired. It's important though for the expired ones that we see your face and the number. That is important. For both active and expired.
Yes. And Aiden, if I may mention here, although you may say, well, it's not related to NHI, but indeed, when it comes to health, it's important. And I think I shared some pictures with you this morning. And
yes,
to
I sent it to Dan.
That finally everything is in place now, and that to announce to the people of San Pedro and Kikaka again is another commitment of the building of the hospital. Officially today, this Wednesday, the piles started going in for the hospital, so that is another momentous occasion. Physically now we're seeing our hospital going up, so we're on the road here for the next, hopefully for the next 3 years we'll be able to inaugurate our 34-room hospital. So we're very much excited about that. I want to share that que el pueblo que ha comenzado lo que es la construcción de nuestro hospital que ya empezó. Los files empezaron esta semana, entonces ya me dieron el update que se empieza sin parar. Si todo vaya bien, aparte de ningún atraso de tormentas, Dios quiera que nada, estamos programados que el proyecto agarre como 34 a 36 meses, doctores, que estoy muy emocionado de esto también. Es algo de este hospital que ha sido algo que este pueblo lo merece, incluyendo Kikapra, el entire Belize Resort lo merece, lo hemos trabajado duro, y ese es otro compromiso que tenemos nuestro gobierno para el pueblo de Ambergris Quiquica.
Pues esa energía realmente lo transmites, se siente, ¿verdad?
Gracias.
Porque es un derecho de todo ser humano tener una buena salud. El NHI pues solo va a ser la parte primaria, la parte básica, la parte preventiva, ¿verdad? Que a veces pues es muy muy importante, pero la parte después viene a los hospitales. Y qué buena noticia escuchar a que ya vamos a, como dijo usted, vamos a tener nuestro hospital, y eso significa bastante, que el hospital del pueblo, entonces ya van a tener primaria y secundaria, ya no van a tener que estar volando cuando hay una emergencia. Qué bueno, ministro, realmente, felicitaciones.
And I may say it in English again, thank you very much, Doctor. When you see these projects going up, it humbles me. It humbles me with humility. Said, this is what we want to do, so many of us, we can always be out there shouting and criticizing and everything there, but I tell you, when you say one commitment, it values that more about giving opinions, criticizing and everything, because I have been attacked, and I'm just, last week, they tell me, you're just talking, we don't see no hospital, but it's just the patience, but perseverance, to push, and we make sure also, Doctor, that this is done correctly. We don't want to hurry speed this for political experience. Just build this thing and let it go up and everything there. No, we must do it correctly, because this hospital is not for today or for tomorrow. This is for the rest generations to come that the hospital is going to be there. Let me give an example with that runway. How much money was wasted because the runway was like, we need to build this and finish it before the elections. And they did it all built wrong, destroyed, and the next we ended up spending another $8 million to fix the runways for the municipality because of political expediency. With the hospital health, we don't play political expediency. That is very, very important. So I want to thank the people of Ambergris Quiquica for their patience. That it's coming, but it's coming correctly. That's the right word to say, as how the contractor is saying, we're building it correctly. Nothing short change anything when it comes to the construction.
Y algo en cuanto a la crítica, ministro, quisiera ser bien claro. En estos momentos pues se van a estar pagando por un servicio de calidad a dos entidades, pongamos que son privadas, pero no es privatizar, no estamos privatizando, estamos comprando servicio de calidad del que pueda dar buena calidad de servicio. Lo mismo que estamos pagando a las clínicas, por ejemplo, del gobierno adentro, es lo mismo que se hace, pero comprar un servicio de calidad. Y esto lo trajeron desde hace años los consultants, de que uno puede comprar servicios ya sea de lo privado, de lo NGO. Estatal y lo NGO. Entonces, para que no haya confusión en eso, ¿verdad?
Y también puedo agregar que en presente nosotros como NHI compramos servicios de salud de privado, de público y NGO. Y NGO, cuando decimos BCVI, Mercy Clinic, the Presbyterian Medical Clinic, BFLA, those are NGOs and some church-based, ¿verdad?
Exacto.
Compramos del gobierno de Belice por el Ministerio de Salud, y también tenemos en privado que es BMA, BHP, ¿verdad? Okay. Así que es un mixto, y también hemos visto cuando hay un mixto, el sistema de salud es más eficiente. Entonces, simplemente, como dijo el doctor Méndez, es que estamos complementando lo que ya existe para que el pueblo reciba la mejor calidad de salud que el país puede dar.
Yep. Then mentioning about the BFLA, you mentioned there also there is also in there for pregnant mommies as well. They also
the services we purchase are the same across the board.
The same. That's important
for everybody.
Yes. Well, this is something very exciting. It's historic, Doctor and Doctora. Thank you so much. This is really exciting news today to be signing, and we want to invite the public. It's out there. This is we're going to be having it
today.
10 o'clock today at the auditorium of the high school.
I was going to ask you, Minister, who can attend? Who can
the people and witness?
The people to come and witness a historic moment. So if you want to be part of the historic moment of this of this island. We invite you all. The town council is going to be present. The mayor is going to be present there as well. So this is a collaborative effort. This is not just my office, and it's everybody. This is something that Plan Belize includes everybody in here. So we're excited for 10 o'clock, and of course the PCP providers will be there to sign. That's actually the main point of this, the highlight of the ceremonies. I know it's going to be a brief, sweet ceremony, but historic. That's important that we're bringing it here to the NHI, to the beautiful people of Ambergiski, and again to reiterate and repeat that it is in the next coming month or so, Kikaker, and again, Doctor, we want to, hoping that you all both can make it to this historic moment as well for Kikaker is coming as soon as they arrange agreements with the PCP providers there in Kikaker. So I'm very, very excited.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Well, Minister, the conversation will continue with you later on another program. I know there are text messages coming in on other topics as well that they would want to share with you. But this morning we're here to talk about NHI.
Yeah. In fact, what we'll do, Erin, is we'll set a date for next week to come back, and I'm more than happy to start the committee to discuss. I know there's several other matters that we need to discuss, but for now we are time pressed. For the event that is going to happen. A las 10 de la mañana invitamos a todo el pueblo. El momento muy histórico que estamos hoy es un día especial para el pueblo de Ambergiski, San Pedro. Vamos a estar firmando las ceremonias. Aquí van a estar presentes los doctores que representan el NHI. Va a estar presente el ayuntamiento, el concilio, el alcalde, Mayor Wally va a estar presente. Todos estamos ahí para firmar estos contratos con las gentes, que las compañías que van a estar proveyendo estos servicios, que están muy, muy emocionados para el pueblo, y entre poco sigue el Kikaker.
Thank you very much,
solo quisiera hacer un point. Ahora, pues definitivamente el programa es muy bueno. El servicio es de calidad. Uno trata en el NHI de conseguir un buen servicio de calidad accesible a la gente. Ahora uno se pregunta, pues ¿por qué no se había hecho desde antes? ¿Por qué no había venido aquí a San Pedro? ¿Por qué solamente había estado en la ciudad de Belice? ¿Por qué se había estado expandiendo en nosotros? Pues ahora se hace definitivamente por las ganas políticas. Political will. Eso era lo que hacía falta. Y por eso es que el NHI con el presente gobierno ahora se está moviendo a todo el país, ¿verdad? Y claro, con el empuje del ministro hemos venido para dar ese servicio acá.
Very good. And the community needs to go out and register.
Yes.
They need to register at either institution. For right now, it will be San Carlos and Urgent Medical Care, right?
Right.
Very good. Well, Minister, I want to thank you for being with us this morning, and to Dr. Natalia and Dr. Mendez. I want to thank you for being with us on the show once more. And after the signing, I invite you to enjoy La Isla Bonita.
Yes.
Gracias.
So with that said, we're coming to the end of our program. Thank you much for being with us. We invite you for Monday's edition of Good Morning San Pedro. But a reminder that at 10 this morning, Minister, right there at the very good, at the high school, right?
Pedro High School.
All right, the signing will be taking place. So with that said, thank you much for being with us. So we shall see you Monday for another edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Until then, you do take care.
Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines. We We offer daycare and boarding services with playtime and multiple beach park walks designed to have your dogs socialize and fulfilled. Pickups and drop-offs available. Grooming. Complete grooming services include bath, trim, nail, and ear cleaning. Results that will take your breath away. We also do house calls. Beach Power Walks, a 2-mile structured park walk designed to mentally and physically stimulate your companion. Don't forget our hands-on professional dog training services to make your dog a better behaved pet. Check out our full line of pet supplies. Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canine.